So Jensen Huang, the CEO of nvidia, recently gave an interview that sent shockwaves throughout the tech world. In this video, we're going to cover the most important quotes from his interview. Let's dive in. Quote number 1, small AI teams can take on big tech giants. This comment came up during a discussion about the staggering amount of money flowing into artificial intelligence startups, over $74 billion so far this year alone. Jensen Huang responded by saying, "I don't think any big company can stand in their way. A team of 30 people with the right AI model and a great business idea can build a really good company." This statement carries profound implications, suggesting that the traditional barriers to entry in the tech industry might be crumbling in the face of AI democratization. It seems like anyone with a good idea and the necessary resources could potentially disrupt even the biggest players in the game. The playing field is rapidly evolving, and established companies need to stay agile or risk being overshadowed by these smaller, more nimble AI startups. Let's move on to quote number 2. On executive compensation, Jensen Huang doesn't believe in paying himself a high salary, citing his belief that a company's success should be shared by everyone. He said, "I have no problem with people making a lot of money, but it has to be shared broadly." Jensen Huang takes home a total compensation of $1 million annually, which consists of a base salary of $693,750. That's roughly equivalent to a senior director's pay at many large corporations. To put things into perspective, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google's parent company Alphabet, earned a whopping $226 million in 2022. On the other hand, Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, received a total compensation of $99 million in the same year. Now, while comparing CEOs across different companies can be tricky due to variations in their roles and responsibilities, what's even more surprising is that Jensen Huang's total compensation has remained the same since 2018. In contrast, nvidia's revenue has skyrocketed from just over $7 billion in fiscal year 2018 to a staggering $30 billion in fiscal year 2023. Moreover, nvidia's net income has grown from around $2 billion to almost $6 billion during the same period. This means that Jensen Huang's compensation has remained at less than 1% of nvidia's net income, which is exceptionally low compared to other tech giants. His commitment to keeping his salary low reflects his philosophy that the rewards of success should be distributed more widely among employees. Despite his modest pay, Jensen Huang is still the largest individual shareholder in nvidia, owning approximately 5.2% of the company's shares. As of July, his stake was valued at around $4.8 billion. So although he doesn't take home a massive salary, he's still doing quite well financially. What do you think about Jensen Huang's approach to executive compensation? Do you think other tech giants should follow suit and prioritize sharing success more broadly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on to quote number 3. On work-life balance, Jensen Huang bluntly stated, "Work-life balance is non-existent." During a recent interview at the Code Conference, when asked how he manages stress, Jensen Huang gave an unapologetic response that's sure to resonate with many overworked tech professionals. "Work-life balance is non-existent," he said. "I work all the time." He went on to explain that while he respects those who prioritize balance, it doesn't align with his own approach to life. "Some people want to be very balanced, and I totally respect that," he said, "but that's not me." Jensen's candid response highlights the intense dedication required to succeed in the fast-paced world of technology. For many in the industry, including himself, work isn't just a means of earning a living, it's a passion and a way of life. Of course, it's essential to find a balance that works for you and to make time for rest and personal pursuits. However, Jensen's statement also reflects the reality that for many driven individuals, the lines between work and personal life can become blurred, especially in high-pressure, high-reward environments like the tech sector. Moving on to quote number 4. on AI as the greatest equalizer. Jensen Huang believes that artificial intelligence will level the playing field for individuals worldwide, regardless of their background or circumstances. He said, "The greatest equalizer in human history is here. It's right here. It's the most powerful force for good for humanity." He explained that unlike physical prowess or wealth, which can create barriers and inequalities, AI provides a new opportunity for anyone to succeed. "You don't need to be strong, you don't need to be tall, you don't need to be rich," Huang said. "You just need a good idea. You just need to be able to execute." This viewpoint aligns with the broader narrative surrounding AI democratization, which suggests that AI tools are becoming more accessible and user-friendly, allowing a wider range of individuals to harness their power and reap the benefits. With the right skills and mindset, anyone can thrive in the age of AI. It's an exciting prospect that could potentially reshape our world and create a more equitable society. So what are your thoughts on Jensen Huang's belief that AI is the greatest equalizer in human history? How do you think AI is shaping our world and creating opportunities for individuals worldwide? Now let's move on to quote number 5, the AI survival message. In a recent interview with CNBC, Jensen Huang delivered a message to developers urging them to embrace artificial intelligence or risk falling behind. He said, "You have to be willing to change. If you're not willing to change, you will be swept aside." This statement highlights the rapid pace of technological advancement and the importance of staying relevant in the ever-evolving tech industry. Developers who choose to ignore AI and its potential applications may find themselves quickly left behind by their peers who embrace this transformative technology. The message is clear: adapt and thrive or fall behind and risk obsolescence. And now for quote number 6. On physical AI, Jensen Huang predicts that physical artificial intelligence robots will be the next wave of AI adoption. When asked about his vision for the future of AI, Jensen Huang replied, "I think the next phase will be the phase of physical AI. We are in the era of digital AI today, but the next phase will be the phase of physical AI, which will change the world." He envisions a future where AI-powered robots are commonplace, performing tasks in the real world and interacting with humans in a more integrated way. This prediction aligns with the growing trend of developing autonomous systems that can navigate and operate in physical environments. From self-driving cars to warehouse robots, AI-powered machines are becoming increasingly capable of handling complex tasks in the real world. All right, let's keep going. Quote number 7. On the US-China technology competition, Jensen Huang recognizes the significance of the ongoing technological rivalry between the United States and China. During an interview at the Code Conference, Jensen Huang discussed the impact of the U.S. government's restrictions on China and its potential consequences. He highlighted that blocking China's access to advanced chips could result in the country developing its own domestic chip industry, which would ultimately benefit Chinese companies. Huang emphasized the importance of allowing American companies to sell to China, stating that cutting off the Chinese market would only accelerate China's self-sufficiency and enable Chinese companies to flourish. He also touched upon the export controls imposed by the United States, expressing his belief that they would not hinder China's progress. Jensen Huang's insights offer a nuanced perspective on the complex relationship between the United States and China and the far-reaching implications of the technological competition between the two nations. The potential for a decoupling of the global economy along geopolitical lines is a significant concern, and Huang's comments shed light on the unintended consequences that could arise from escalating tensions and restrictive trade policies. Quote number 8. On H20 chip sales, Jensen Huang acknowledges the significant role that H20 chip sales play in nvidia's financial performance. However, he emphasizes that while these sales contribute significantly to nvidia's overall revenue, they represent only a small portion of the actual compute power sold by the company. In an interview with CNBC, Jensen Huang stated, "It's a lot of money. It's 10% of our sales, but it's a relatively small amount of compute." This statement indicates that nvidia's primary focus remains on selling compute power rather than simply capitalizing on the current demand for H20 chips. The company aims to continue providing value to its customers by offering a wide range of products and services that meet their evolving needs. Now moving on to quote number 9. Energy as the crucial resource for AI leadership. In a recent interview, Jensen Huang highlighted the importance of energy as a critical resource in securing a dominant position in AI. He emphasized that without access to abundant energy supplies, it would be nearly impossible to achieve leadership in AI. Jensen Huang's emphasis on energy underscores the significant role that sustainable and efficient power consumption plays in driving innovation and economic growth. All right, that's all the quotes I have for you today. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already and check out my other videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.